watching me online whom I cannot see. Greeting all the people that are watching from other branches that are far.
And then
May God be with them and may they listen carefully.
This message otlaba important, le message otla important.
I think that this message will be important and the next message will also be important.
And it's really important to be very attentive.
That is why it is important to be very attentive.
Marana abobedi.
2 Kings
Chapter 13.
Chapter 13.
Verse 14 to 19.
Verse 14 to 19. 2 Kings chapter 13 verse 14 to 19. Now Elisha was fallen sick of his sickness, whereof he died. And Joash the king of Israel came down unto him, and wept over his face, and said, O my father, the chariot of Israel and the horsemen thereof. And Elisha said unto him, Take bow and arrows. And he took unto him bow and arrows.
Yes.
And he said to the king of Israel, Put thine hand upon the bow. And he put his hand upon it. And Elisha put his hands upon the king's hands. And he said, Open the windows eastward. And he opened it. Then Elisha said, Shoot. And he shot. And he said, The arrow of the Lord's deliverance, and the arrow of deliverance from Syria. For thou shalt smite the Syrians in Aphek, till thou have consumed them. And he said, Take the arrows. And he took them, and he said unto the king of Israel, Smite upon the ground. And he smote thrice, and stayed. And the man of God was wrath with him, and said, Thou should have smitten 5 or 6 times. Then hast thou smitten Syria till thou hast consumed it. Whereas now thou shalt smite Syria but thrice.
Now, Mona Kiditaba sa qetela sa Elisha.
Now here, these are the last matters of Elisha,
Eleng mo atloshwa.
whereby he was about to die.
Now, here anka mental
And
Elia.
when he took the mantle from Elijah,
Wile abua manse ana abua ke morena wa Israel.
he said these words that were spoken by the king of Israel,
Moarentate kolo ya Israel le bapalami ba yona.
where he said, Father, the chariot of Israel and the horsemen thereof.
Hangata batho ba sa baleng Bibele hangata
People that don't read the Bible many a times,
ba nagana hore Elia o tsamaile ka koloi e.
they thought that Elijah was taken by the chariot.
But Bibele it clarify hore ile ya feta pakeng tsa bona.
But the Bible clarifies that it passed in between them.
Now yaba Elia unkua ka sokotsane or ka will.
And Elijah was taken by the whirlwind.
Haya ka koloi ena.
He was not taken by the chariot.
Now hangata hanzo bala Bibele mo Elisha le teng.
And many a times when you read the Bible where Elisha is,
O yelella hore koloi ena e ne ntse le teng.
you realize that those chariots were around him.
And then le mohlaba Syria ba tlileng ba tlo mo tshwara.
Even the day that the Syrians came to arrest him,
Ha mohlanka wa hae a re ba se ba le re kopetse hare.
where his servant said they are surrounding us.
Ya ba mo jwetsa hore ba nang le rona ba bangata ho feta ba nang le bona.
And he told them that many are those that are with us than them.
Ya ba hore Modimo bula mohlanka wa ka mahlo.
And he said, God, open the eyes of my servant.
Meaning ha ho sena motho ya bulwang mahlo ha no bona koloi e.
Meaning, if there is nobody that their eyes are opened, that person will not see the
Meaning ha ho
cherry
bolele
mountain.
hore ha iyo.
Meaning, it does not mean it is not there.
And then mehlolo eo monna eno a neng a e etsa
And the miracles that were done by this man,
ke mehlolo e makatsang haholo.
they are miracles that were amazing.
O kgonne go tsosa motho
He was able to raise a dead person.
hara mehlolo ya ileng a e etsa.
Amongst the miracles which he did.
And then o ile a kgona ho fodisa motho lepera ya bitswang Namane.
And he was able to heal the leprosy of a man called Naaman.
O kgonne gore motho a lahletse selepe ka metsing a nke thupa a e kenye ebe selepe se mathela thupeng.
And he was able that when one has taken, the axe head has fallen into the river, he took a stick so that that axe
Ke
head
seo
could be
Elisha
floating.
a na le sona.
That is who Elisha was.
Immediately ha kata ho arohana le Elia o nkile kobo ya hae ya ba o tshopa kobo a o tla metsi a bule a tsamaya le mo kara mo metsi a buleile.
Immediately when he parted with Elijah, he took the mantle and parted the water and crossed on dry land.
Ke mofuta o jwalo wa motho.
That is the kind of a person he is.
And mohlang ba Israel ba kwaletsweng
And the day when the Israelites were surrounded
batho ba tshwerwe ke tlala ka hara kempe le yena.
and people were hungry together with him in the camp,
O ile a bua gore hosane dijo di tla ba teng.
he spoke that tomorrow food will be available.
And then motho e mong a ba re le ha Modimo a ka ba bula mahodimo.
And somebody said, even if God can open up the windows of heaven.
Then ya ba o re
And he said,
o tla e bona mare o ke kwa ba phate ya teng.
you will see it, but you will not take part from it.
And then theo ya etsaetseng ba Syria ba ne ba tlile le dintho tse ngata.
And that happened whereby the Syrians came with a lot of things.
Banna ba ba lepera ba utlwe banna ba ba Syria ba utlwe dipere tseo ha di lla ditsebeng tsa bona ba ba leya.
And the Syrians men heard horses and they ran away.
Now ha monona a re
And when this man said,
ntate
Father,
koloi ya Israel
the chariot of Israel
bapalami ba yona.
and the horsemen thereof.
O na tlile go Elisha ha a tlo o shwa.
He came to Elisha when he was about to die.
Now ha re tla tabeng ena e re badileng ka go toba.
Now, when we focus on this matter that we have read,
Enwa morena wa Israel o na fuwe monyetla o o sa fuwang batho ba bang.
this king of Israel was given an opportunity that was never given to other people.
Then ha o ema pela motho ya jwalo e le nako ya hae ya bofelo.
And when you stand before such a man in his last days,
Ke wena motho wa o qetela ya rwanang le monna ya sebediswang ke Modimo.
you are the last person to see the man that was used by God.
Meaning matla a ileng a sebetsa.
Meaning the power that was at work.
In actual fact motho eo
In actual fact, that person,
o tshwana le yena Elisha nakong eo Elia tlo tsamaya.
he is like Elisha the day he parted with
Because
Elijah.
mohlanka wa Elisha
Because the servant of Elisha,
o ile a nka lepera go
He-
Naamane ka mabaka a o se utlwe.
he took leprosy from Naaman because of not listening.
That is why Elisha a ile a tsamaya le ntho ya hae ya ba dula masapong a hae.
That is why Elisha departed with his anointing up until it was even on
But
in his
motho eno o
bones.
ile a kry-a monyetla wa ho mmona
But this person received the opportunity to see him
before a tsamaya.
before he departed.
Meaning o fuwe monyetla.
Meaning he was given an opportunity.
Now, dibeke tse few tse fetileng,
Now, in the past few weeks,
ke ne ke robetse ho na le motho ya nsebelang ka tsebeng.
I was asleep and there was somebody whispering on my ear.
Motho eno o buile mantswe ana le nna.
This person said to me
A re motho e mong le mong ya phelang lefatsheng
and said, whosoever that lives on
o na le
earth
monyetla o lekaneng, o na le nako e lekaneng.
has a given opportunity and given time.
O fuwe monyetla o lekaneng le nako e lekaneng.
That person is given an opportunity and
Motho
time.
ena a re ha hona motho ya sa fuwang seo.
And this person was saying there's nobody that is not given that.
But motho ya ka tsebang ho nka monyetla o ke yena eo opportunity a tla di bona.
But if somebody is able to take that opportunity and use it, they
Ya ba
will
o re ho nna
then
motho
see.
ena ha nsebelang ka morao.
And this person that was whispering
A
unto
re
me
le
said,
nako batho kaofela ba fuwe nako e lekaneng.
and then he said, even everybody is given time.
Ba fuwe nako
They are given time.
e lekaneng.
That is enough time.
But ha ba e sebedise ka tsela e tshwanang.
But they don't use it in the same
And that
manner.
is why ba sa atlehe ka ho tshwana mara ba fuwe ntho e tshwanang.
That is why they don't succeed in the same manner while they are given the same
Ba ntse ba
thing.
fuwe nako e tshwanang.
While they're given the same time.
So mantswe a ho qetela e kileng ka utlwa.
So the last words that I heard,
Ha hona modimo o sa fang motho letho.
there is no way, or God did not give anybody nothing.
Phapang ke hore na
The difference is that
motho eo o nka nako jwang.
how does that person use their time?
If nako e a feta e tsamaya fela a ntse a idlela, e tsamaya le di-opportunity tsa yona.
If time can pass while this person is just idling, then that time will pass with its opportunities.
Because hara nako eo ho na le di-opportunity.
Because in the midst of that time, there are opportunities.
Now motho ena o fuwa monyetla
Now, this person is given an opportunity
ya hore Basiria e le dira tsa bona
that the Syrians, as their enemy,
a di hlole ka ho sa feleng.
should overcome them throughout
But
their
monyetla
consume.
o beilwe ho yena.
But that opportunity was upon him.
Meaning every generation
Meaning, every generation,
e fuwe opportunity ya yona
it is given its
le
opportunity
nako tse lekaneng.
and a correct set
Ha
of
hona
time.
motho ya fuweng 24 e mong a fuwe 25.
There's nobody given 24 hours and another given 25 hours.
Everybody o na le opportunity e lekaneng.
Everybody has the same opportunity.
Meaning if modimo a bua something,
Meaning, if God says something,
then I play
then ke a bapala.
ke bapala ka nako ya di-opportunity tseo modimo a di buileng.
I
Wa bapala.
play during the time of the opportunities that God has spoken
Ha hona
about.
lentswe le tswang lehodimong
There's no word that comes
le
from
senang
heaven
diketsahalo la modimo.
that does not have the acts of God.
Lentswe le buang ke modimo
Each and every word that is
le
spoken by
create
God,
di-opportunity le etsa ntho e nngwe le e nngwe. If motho a sa etse dintho tseo modimo a di batlang a ke be a di bona ba di le teng.
each and every word creates an opportunity. And if that person doesn't do what God has said, that person won't see those
Ha se o bolela gore
opportunities.
modimo ha a bua.
It does not mean that
Kore o
God does
buile
not
but
speak.
that time e tsamaile fela motho eo Modimo a buile ho yena.
is that God has spoken, but that time was wasted while God has spoken to the
Any
person.
time e leng wasted,
Any time that is wasted
ke nako eo re tlo araba gore e wasteile jwang re le teng Modimo a buile.
we will be answering why that time was wasted, how, while God has spoken.
And the way Modimo a sebetsang ka teng,
And the manner in which God works.
ha a sebedise dinako tse re di shebileng, o sebedisa dinako tseo a di shebileng.
He doesn't use the time that we are looking at, but he uses the time that he is looking at.
Maybe nako eo e ka nna ba nako e nna ke sa e shebang, kante ke nako eo Modimo a e shebileng a kentseng dintho ka ho yona.
Maybe that time can be the time that I'm not concentrating on, but God is concentrating on
That's
that time
why
with
it's
things in
important
it.
to nako yohle e be important.
That is why it is important that all the time should be important.
Now, monna enwa
Now this man,
taba ya rona e mona.
our matter is on here.
Ho itswe a betse ero
It was said that he must shoot the arrow
molemong wa ho hlola Basiria.
for the benefit of overcoming the Syrians.
Ho bolela gore o tlo ba hlola.
Meaning that he will overcome the
But
Syrians.
haeba a ka etsa ntho Modimo a e batlang.
But if only he can do that which God wants.
Le a utlwa ke? Meaning morero wa Modimo
Meaning the purpose of God
ke gore Basiria ba hlolwe.
is for the Syrians to be defeated.
But
Impa.
responsibility ke ya motho ya fuang assignment.
The responsibility is upon the person that is given the
So
assignment.
this person ya fuang assignment
So this person that is given the assignment,
ke ena tla determine seo Modimo a se buileng.
that person will
Or-
determine that which God has spoken,
Ke ena tla determine seo opportunity ya Modimo e fanang ka sona.
or will determine what the opportunity of God
Because in
gives.
essence, hantle o fuwe monyetla wa ho ema pela Elisha.
Because actually he's given the opportunity to stand before Elijah.
Ha eme pela
Elisha.
Elisha.
If he is standing before
O
Elisha,
eme pela dipere tsele tsa mollo.
he's standing before this
That is
chariot of
why a bua
fire.
ka sona, because o eme pela tsona.
That is why he speaks about them, because he is before them.
Because monna ona o teng mo.
Because this man is present
Ke
here.
ena o le ya tsusitseng mofu.
He's the one that rose the dead person.
Ke ena elo ya tsamaileng pakeng tsa metsi a ruileng.
He's the one that parted the
Ke
water
ena
and walked through
mothelo ya o
dry
slepe
land.
se wetseng a se latileng ka thupa.
He's the one that when the axe head fell into the river,
Ke
he
ena
took
e o
it with a
itseng
stick.
motse o sena metsi a ba metsi a fola.
He is the one that healed water of the
So
city.
mothelo o fuwe monyetla pela monna ena.
So this person is given an opportunity before
But
this
mothelo
man.
ha elellwe monyetla wa bofelo.
But he is not realizing the last moment,
The last opportunity.
the last opportunity.
A bapala ka monyetla wa ho qetela wa bophelo ba hae.
He played with his last opportunity of his
E re ke e
life.
phete.
Let
A
me
bapala ka
repeat it.
monyetla wa bofelo wa bophelo
He played with his last opportunity of his life
wa ho hlola Basiria
of
nako tsohle.
consuming the Syrians
Yaba
throughout.
Elisha o re
Then Elisha said,
o tla hlola Basiria ho isa a feke.
you will overcome the Syrians up until
Ka baka la hore
Afek.
na bitsitse motsu.
Because he shoot the arrow. He shot
But
the arrow.
Elisha a re o tla motsu fa.
And he said to him, Elisha said to him,
Yaba
shoot the arrow
monna o
downwards.
shoota high 3.
And this man shot the arrow 3
Elisha a
times.
halifa.
And Elisha was angry.
A re hoja ha wa shoota hararo.
And he said, if only you didn't shoot 3 times.
Because ha le pela
Because when he's before the man of God,
because
He-
ke last chance.
he could have shot many a times because that
Because
is his last
Modimo o mo
chance.
bontshitse dipere tsa Israel.
Because God had showed him
So
the
o ne
chariots of
tshwantse a nke
Israel.
opportunity eo.
So he was supposed to take
Gore
that
a etse
opportunity
ntho a sokang a e etsa before.
for him to do something that he
A
has never
etse ka
done
matla a hae
before,
kaofela.
so that he can do with all
But
his
ha a
power.
sebedise matla a hae
But
kaofela.
he did not use all his
Yaba
power,
o mmisa monyetla.
and he missed the opportunity.
Monyetla wa go hlola Basiria nako eo.
The opportunity of defeating the Assyrians up until they are
Ke ba
consumed.
motho a utlwang ka moo? Ke tswela pele. That was the opportunity.
E ne le monyetla oo.
Baso bosiu bona.
Brethren, tonight,
We are the last generation.
re leloko la ho qetela,
This generation
leloko lena
le fuwang opportunity ya ho qetela.
that is given the last opportunity.
But that last opportunity
But that last opportunity,
e eme hodima rona le matla a rona.
it is depending upon us and our
Hore na
strength.
matla a wa sebedisang
That the strength that you use,
na a tla etsa seo Modimo a se batlang.
will that do what God
A
wants
tla
you
etsa
to
seo
do?
opportunity a e creatileng.
Or that will do the opportunity
Because
that
o
he
na
created?
creatile opportunity.
Because he created the
Because Elisha o
opportunity.
na le mona.
Because Elisha was
Hore ha
young.
ka o tla ha 5.
That if he can strike
O
5
tla hlola
times,
Basiria nako yohle.
he will smite the Syrians
Hore
up
ho
until
eme
that
ho
defeat.
yena.
It was
A
depending
fuwe
upon him.
opportunity.
He was given the opportunity.
Then a ba o tlohella
And
opportunity.
he let go of the
So
opportunity.
point ya ka tonight ke
So
hore
my point tonight is
ke yona
that,
generation ena.
is that whether this
Na e tla
generation
sebedisa matla a yona
will it
kaofela.
use all
Ore
its
ba tla
power,
tshwana le morena wa
or
Israel.
it will be like the king of Israel.
Re ke le bontsheng something.
Let me show you something.
This is very serious.
Taba ena is very serious.
The way Modimo a e beileng go nna.
The manner in which God has placed in me.
Re mo qetellong ya diprofito tsa bofelo jwalo ka Elisha a tloswa.
We are at the end of the last prophecy, just like when Elisha was about to
We
die.
are on the edge of the prophetic agenda, the last one.
We are on the edge of the last prophetic agenda.
And then matla a fuang le di opportunity tse di fuang, the last opportunity di ba golo.
And the power that is given and the opportunities that is given to the last,
How di sa hlokeng nako e fetang because re fuwe nako e lekaneng.
that which they don't need a missed time, because we are given enough time.
Re fuwe the opportunity gore Modimo o lokisitse lehodimo
God has prepared the heavens
gore dintho di ka etsagala,
that things will
but
come
di
to pass,
dependile matleng a rona.
but they are depending upon our
Then
own
when you
strength.
give,
So how nehela,
e ba o nehela hanyane.
and you give just a little bit.
Think again.
Nahana
Ha e ba o
hape.
rapela,
When you pray
e ba o rapela
and
hanyane.
you pray just a little
Think
bit,
again.
nahana hape.
Ha e ba o bina,
If you
o
sing
worshipa hanyane.
and you worship
Ntho e nngwe le
just
e nngwe o e
a
etsang, o
little
e
bit,
etsa hanyane.
if you do everything for just a little
So
bit,
ntho tseo kaofela
so all those
di
things,
kgutlela ho wena di sa
They-
ke opportunity ya Modimo.
they come back to you without hitting the opportunity of God.
So mabaka a mangata,
So there are a lot of reasons.
mabaka a mang ke a hore
The other reasoning
re
is
na le
that
mabaka.
you have
The
reason.
devil o tlisa mabaka,
The devil will
but
bring
Modimo o
reasons,
tlisa opportunity.
but God brings an opportunity.
So in that opportunity,
So ka hare ho
do you see
opportunity
it's the
eo,
last time?
you see hore
How
ke a
many mabaka a
qetela.
mangata
When you have a lot
are
of reasoning
reasonable?
that are
The
reasonable,
opportunity is too big,
the opportunity is too
but it's
big.
the last one.
Empa ke ya ho qetela. the time that the apostles,
ba neng ba phela ka yona,
during the time that they lived,
ba ne ba nagana gore ke nako ya bofelo.
they thought those were the last days.
Matla a ba ne ba sebetsa ka ona,
The power that they were
a
working
ne
with,
bontsha gore ke banna ba lebetse mofelo.
they were showing that
But
they were
matla
expecting
ao
the last
generation
days.
ya bofelo,
But the power that the
a
last
sebetsang ka
generation
yona,
is
ga se
operating
matla
on,
a tshwana le ya
it is
baapostolo.
not the power that is
But
the same
even
as the
though we create
apostles.
the opportunity,
Even though we are given the
but
opportunity,
that opportunity,
remember that
e
opportunity,
tshwana le opportunity.
it is the same as the
Ya re
opportunity
motho a tshware arrow,
that this person should
a
take the
ebitse
arrow
hararo.
and strike it 3 times.
How for opportunity?
When you are given an opportunity
Jwale o e na le mabaka
and you have a lot of reasons,
in the opportunity.
ka hara opportunity
E tlile
eo,
mabaka a ba teng
yes, there are reasons that
gore
you
o
give
tsebe
them,
go bona
so that you may be able
na
to
is
see.
the last opportunity
Oh, ana ke opportunity ya ho qetela
ya modimo.
of God.
Ntho o e ratang
That which you love.
o bona ha o spenda matla a yona go yona kaofela.
You see it when you spend your all
O
strength
spenda
upon it.
di-resources tsa gago
When
kaofela.
you spend all your resources
O
upon it.
spenda dinako tsa gago.
When you spend all the
Na o
time upon it.
spenda dinako le opportunity ya
Do
modimo.
you spend time on the opportunity of God?
Opportunity tse re di tshwereng.
The opportunities that we have.
The great revival is here.
The great revival
It's one of the opportunities.
ke
Mo ba profita, ba profitile.
where the prophets that have
Ba
prophesied,
profitile nthe ba sa e boneng.
that they have prophesied of
But
something that
nthe
they
ba e
have not
profitileng.
seen. But that which they have
Re lona re le
prophesied,
nakong ya yona.
even though we are at
Re
its
fuwe
time,
monyetla wa ho ketela.
we are given the last
Ha
opportunity.
hona revival e nngwe
There's no any other revival
ka ntle ho yena.
without or
Ha o ka
besides
feta
this
ena ha
one.
hona e nngwe.
If you miss this one,
Meaning
there's
this
no
is the
any
last
other.
time
Meaning this
ya
is the last
matla a
time
modimo.
of the power of
Ya hore
God.
somebody
That
a
somebody
bule mahlo hore
must open up the eyes
senyane
that,
sa arrow ha e
that
three.
do not shoot the arrow 3 times.
He o bala lentswe.
When you read the word,
E ba o no lebala maobane.
and you were reading it maybe
O
yesterday,
lebala hanyane.
and you read it just
Realize the time.
elelwa nako,
Because this time,
because nako
e bitsa o
ena,
eketse nako.
it needs you to increase the time.
Haeba hona jwale.
If right now,
Last time no sa shebe submission e le important.
last time you never thought submission
E
was
ke eketsa
important,
nako mo.
increase the time there
O tsebe gore
and know that
o fuwe nako ya ho ketela.
you are given the last
That you will
opportunity.
regret.
Eo o tla e
Ha o bona
swabela.
dintho tse no di betse.
When you see the things that were said before
Tse o
you,
bapetseng ka tsona.
that which you played with,
Ebe Jesu wa bua.
and Jesus
A bue
speaks,
ka batho ba ditalente.
and he speaks about people
A re ba
with
bang ba
talent,
mong o fuwe tse hlano.
and some were given 5
A
talents,
bue ka tsona ditalente
and
tseo.
he spoke
Ya
about all
fuweng
those
tse
talents.
ngata.
The one with many
Ya ba o
talents,
eketsa ka tse ngata.
he increased or added more
Jwale tsona ya ba
talents,
ba eketsa.
and therefore they
Ho ya ka
added
matla a tsona.
according to the
E mong le
amount.
mong ya fuweng talente.
Everybody that is given a
O na
talent,
eketsa ha e le tse 5.
if there were 5
O na
talents,
eketsa ka tse 5.
you will increase with 5
Because
times.
opportunity re 5.
Because the opportunity says
Ntho e
5.
fuweng e batla 5.
What you are given
Ha e
was
batle
5.
ha o fuwe 5.
It doesn't want you
O
that when you are
tlhoka
given
extra
5,
3.
you must come with
E
an
hloka
extra 3.
opportunity eo.
It needs that
For you to
opportunity.
see.
Hore o e
E mong ha
elellwe
fuwe tse kana.
that when some were
O
given so
create
much,
opportunity.
they are creating an
Jwale ya
opportunity.
tshwareng ya i-one.
So the one with
Ha e
one
sale a
talent,
dutse le yena.
he stayed
O
with
tlo
that one talent.
lahlela ditsikitlanong tsa meno.
He will be
Ho na le
taken to
batho ba e lo
the
lahlela
national team.
diheleng.
There are people
Ka
that
baka la
will
ho
be
se
casted
hlokomele
to hell
opportunity.
because of not taking note of the opportunity.
Number 2.
Sa bobedi,
We are at the end time.
re ditshung tsa ho qetela.
Eschatology e buileng ka yona.
Eschatology that was spoken about.
We are at the time.
Re ho yone nako eo.
batho ba bua ka 666,
When people speak about triple
ka
six,
nako eo,
the people of
they
those
didn't
times,
understand how it's going to
ba ne
happen.
ba sa utlwisisi
But
hore e tlo
we
etsahala jwang.
understand
Empa rona re a utlwisisa
hore
that
batho
people,
ba tla kenngwa chip jwang,
they will have a chip. And
because
how?
we know
Because re a
how to
tseba,
share a phone,
when you have a
your
phone,
smartphone.
a
We are
smartphone,
everywhere.
and you go
They know
everywhere,
where you are.
ba tseba moo o leng
Now,
teng.
what's going to tell you?
Now they are left
We
with just
kenya
one
where?
thing, to put it in your body.
We are at that time.
Re ho yone nako eo.
Monna enwa,
This man
a fuwe last opportunity.
was given the last opportunity.
The last opportunity.
The last opportunity.
Ha se nako ya go ba le ditšhono.
It is not time to have friends.
Yes. Ke nako ya go bona gore ke opportunity.
It is time to see that there's an opportunity.
It's all about what you're supposed to do.
It is all about so
If
tlameileng o
people
se
are
etse.
skies and tainted,
If God says don't do what you are
don't do
doing,
it.
or you
Because
don't do
feel
it,
the opportunity.
because I've given you the opportunity.
Ha re ska etsa.
He does not say
Because
don't
ke
do
batla go
it
sota.
because I want to
Or
persecute you.
ska etsa.
He says don't do
Because
it
of the opportunity
because of
that I
monyetla
created.
eo ko o entseng.
So the devil,
So Satan,
o batla gore
he wants that
baena ba complain,
the brethren should
not
complain.
seeing the opportunity.
Ba sa elellwe monyetla.
Let's see the opportunity.
Ha re elellwe monyetla.
Le bontsheng something.
Let me show you
Ha ba
something.
tshwara Paul,
When they arrested Paul,
ha a bone ditsietsi,
he doesn't see
o bona
persecution.
opportunity.
He sees an
Go ngola
opportunity
dibuka tse setseng.
to write the
Do you
remaining
see the
letters.
opportunity?
And now o bona
Kapa o bona
monyetla.
mathata.
Or you see
Motho
problems.
ya tsebang gore se
A
la time.
person that
O
knows,
bona opportunity.
he can see the
Ha a bone
opportunity.
a sebetswa
He
hampe.
doesn't see
O bona
being badly
opportunity.
treated. He sees an
Because it's the
opportunity.
last time.
Hore ena ke nako
When
ya ho
I was
qetela.
Joas,
This person that is
what
called
you
Joas,
order?
it is said
Monna
shoot.
modimo ya me mona.
The man of God
Yena o
was standing
decide
here.
wa tla harara.
He decided to
Ya
shoot
ba monna
3
ona o
times.
re.
Then this man says,
If you see this time,
ha o kwana nako ena.
ke a o embrace with teenagers.
It is to embrace the
You are
teenage
very wrong.
oh, phoso
Because this
haholo.
time
Because nako
is for
ena
the teenagers
ke hore
to see
di-teenagers
the opportunity
ba bone ba elellwe
of Joel chapter
monyetla
2 verse
of
28.
John chapter 2 verse 28.
Not saying
E seng hore ba re
mmele ya bona ya bua.
their body is
But this
speaking.
is an opportunity
But this is an opportunity
for them to show.
hore ba tle ba
Ba fuwe
bontshe.
opportunity.
They are given an
Daniel ha ba
opportunity.
le botshwarwa.
When Daniel were in
Ba bona
captivity,
opportunity.
they saw the
Ha ba bone
opportunity.
botshwarwa.
They didn't
They
see.
use your opportunity.
They used the
Le ha
opportunity
ba ba kenya mollo.
and they put them in
Ba
the
bona
fire.
opportunity.
They saw the
Ya re
opportunity
modimo wa bona a tseba.
that their God
Do
was
you
below.
see the
And
opportunity?
now o bona monyetla na.
Re tsoseletse morena Jesu. It's like baina.
It is like brethren.
Ke nako ya ho phomola.
It is time to
Ya
rest.
ho etsa ntho e motho e mongwe le mongwe a e ratang.
That anybody would do anything that they want.
That is not the time.
Ena ha se nako.
It's not the time.
Ena ha se nako
So
eo.
what the devil did,
So seo Satan a se entseng,
o kentse dipelaelo.
he put in doubt.
So people see problems.
So batho ba bona mathata.
Mara Paul
Empa Paulos
ha bone bothata.
doesn't see problems.
Ke utlwa baena ba bua.
When you see or hear brethren
Ha ba
speaking,
bue ka Modimo.
they do not speak
Ba bua
about
ka
God.
mathata.
They speak about problems.
Meaning ha ba bua ka mathata ba re,
Meaning when they speak about problems,
Ha re
they
bone
say,
Modimo.
we don't see God.
ha re bone Modimo.
We don't see God.
We only see problems.
re bona mathata fela.
And then one time,
And one time,
ne ke bua le Modimo ke a re,
I was speaking to God, and God was saying,
bana ba ka,
my children,
ha ba ntshepe.
they do not trust me.
A tswela pele a re,
And he continued to say,
ba praise Satan.
they praise the devil.
A re, "Aowa, utlwe pele, jwale e ha ke e utlwa."
And I said, let me wait and hear.
If o bua ka motho ntho a e entseng, wa mo praise.
He said, if you speak about what somebody has done, you are praising that person.
Ha o bua ka mesebetsi eo Satan a e entseng,
When you speak about the works
o
that
sa
the
bue ka
devil
e
has
Modimo a
done,
e entseng,
and you don't speak about what God
you
has
are
done,
praising the devil.
o ntse o praisa Satan.
Ho latela opportunity.
To follow the opportunity,
Ha re shebeng sena.
let's look at this.
Isaiah o re,
Isaiah says,
ha Satan a tla jwalo ka flood,
when the enemy comes in like a flood,
ke tebane re opelang diatla, but we don't understand it.
it is a verse that we clap hands for, but we don't understand it.
Moya wa Modimo o phahamisa standard.
The Spirit of the Lord will lift the
Meaning,
standard.
any problem, you think a problem, it causes a Modimo phamisa standard.
Meaning any problem that is called a problem
But
has caused God to
if
lift
you
up a
don't
standard.
open your eyes,
But how
you will see problems.
o tla bona
O ke ba bona
mathata.
mesebetsi ya moya o phamisa standard.
You will not see the work
But
of the
e
Spirit
beilwe
lifting
ka
up a
hara
standard.
Bibele.
But it is there in the Bible.
Hore ha a tla jwalo ka flood,
So that when
o
he comes like a
provoke a
flood,
standard.
he is provoking
But
the
you
standard.
choose not to see the
But
standard,
do you choose not to
to
see
see the
standard?
problem.
O bona mathata.
You choose to see the flood, not the standard.
O kgetha o bona the flood is seeing the standard.
No, you don't well about half you. I got to well about over. Hello. Anything
Ntho e nngwe le e nngwe
that you say is a problem,
e o e buang e
o
le
tsebe e
bothata,
costile moya o phamisa standard.
you must know that it costs the Spirit to lift up a standard.
But the devil
Impa Satani,
or focus on the flood,
he says focus on
not
the flood,
buhulu ba moya.
not the greatness of the Spirit.
Because how now the Bibele e tla
Because there's no way that the Bible
re, ebe
would say,
Modimo ha etse jwalo.
and God does not do
Modimo
that.
is faithful.
Modimo wa tshepahala.
Jwang kapa jwang ntho a e
No
buileng,
matter what
o
he
tla
has
e
spoken,
etsa.
he will do
Even
it.
if ha o e dumele,
Even if you
o
don't
tla
believe
ka
it,
e etsa.
he's still going to
But
do
the
it.
part you're now
Empa,
Do you
karolo ke
see?
hore, do you see
raising the standard.
him raising the standard?
Now, people,
Now, Batu,
they corrupt each other. They don't follow the spirit.
ba corrupta each other. Me ha ba latele moya.
Motho ena a bitswang Joas,
The person that is called
ha a
Judas,
tla le batho.
he did not come with people.
He came alone.
O tlile a le mo.
This thing
Ntho ena
ke ya motho.
is of an
Not ya
individual,
batho.
not of a group of people.
For you to see
Hore o tle o kgone ho bona
standard,
the
you
standard.
must decide
O tlamehile o etse
to see
qeto Ho bona.
Not somebody to decide for you.
E seng hore
Because
motho o mong
le
a o
ena tshwantse a
etsetse
decide
qeto.
for yena.
Because le ene motho o tlamehile o etsetsa
So if I
qeto.
decide for yena,
So if they don't
so
decide
I
for
decide
themselves
for yona,
and they decide
Ho
on
bolela hore
your
yena o
behalf,
hlotswe ke yena.
it means that
Jwale
that
o
person was
fetisa ho hloleha ha hae.
defeated. Now he is passing over
To
his
you,
defeat.
not for hore wena
That you
o ska bona standard.
you should not see the standard.
Every time
Every time
o bona bothata ka motho,
you see a problem about
tsebe
somebody,
hore
you must know
ha wa
that
sheba modimo o shebile motho.
you did not see God, you saw a person that has a problem.
Re go bontsha something.
Let me show you
Ba
something.
Israel ke bana
Here are the Israelites.
ba tsamaya le modimo,
They walk with God.
ba complaina ka di-problem.
They are complaining about
Ba
problems.
ntse ba mmona.
They saw
Kore,
him.
ha ba hana fela hore ba re,
They deny
"Re
of
kopa
saying,
bohobe."
please give us bread.
But they are complaining
But badly clever.
because ba kenyana ka hlooho.
Because they are influencing
But
each other.
Kalibe
Caleb,
a etsa decision
he made a decision
ya ho latela modimo.
to follow God.
Le ha batho ba ka bua ntho e ba e buang,
Even though people can say whatever they want to
Joshua
say.
a latela modimo.
Joshua
A
followed
etsa
God.
decision ya
He
hae.
made his own
Ba bang ba
decision.
shwella le ho tatela.
Some were killed on the
Ho
wilderness.
na le di-opportunity
While there were opportunities
tsa metsi a tswang lefikeng,
with water coming
tsa
from the
dijo
rock,
tse theohang lehodimong.
with food coming from
They
heaven.
didn't see the opportunity.
Ha ba bona
Ba
menyetla.
icreatela lefu
They
in
created
the
death
opportunity.
ka hara menyetla.
Ha hona
There is no way
in history
ka hara
ka
history,
hara Bibele
ka hara
mo
Bible,
mehlolo e etsahetseng jwalo ka
where
le
the
watateng.
miracles happen.
Ha hona nako
There's never
mo
a
batho ba
time
ba rileng ba ba rebellious
where people were
ha e se le
rebellious,
watateng
like in
mo
the
mehlolo e
wilderness,
leng teng.
where miracles were.
One of the things that I say watateng.
One of the things that happened in the wilderness.
One of the things that I say watateng.
One of the things that happened in the wilderness
Ke Miriam le lepere
is Miriam and leprosy,
go bua ka Moshe.
to talk about Moses.
Go ne ho sa rerelwa yena lepere.
That was not planned for her.
Opportunity ke ya gore
The opportunity was
batho
there.
kaofela ba Israel
All the people of Israel
ba ilo kena Kanaan.
must enter
Ha ba
Canaan.
kena Kanaan
They did not enter Canaan.
because
Hobane,
ha ba bona opportunity.
they didn't see the opportunity.
The generation tse tleng after
The generations
ha
that
di ka
came
ba tsa bona
after,
leru leo.
they did not see that
But
now.
bona
But they
ha ba bona opportunity.
didn't see that opportunity.
These people,
But Hobana,
ntata bona Abraham,
their father
ha bona
Abraham,
opportunity e ba e bona.
he did not see the opportunity that they saw.
Isaac ha bona ntho e ba e bona.
Isaac did not see what they
Jacob ha
saw.
bona ntho e ba e bona.
Jacob did not see what
Batho
they
bana ba
saw.
tsamaya le Modimo.
These people walk with
Abraham
God.
wa rapela.
Abraham prays.
Modimo o bua le yena fela.
God speaks to
Ha
him
bona
alone.
leru.
He does not see the cloud.
Bana ba bona leru.
These ones see the cloud.
They don't see the opportunity.
They don't see the opportunity.
Baena ba matsatsi ana,
The brethren of
they don't
nowadays,
see the opportunity.
they do not see the opportunity.
Like Israelites.
Ho tshwana le ba Israel.
They complain for everything. Bona tseba baena ba ka complain le ka Mose hore ha ke na Mose.
They complain about
Oh,
everything.
good. Morutemo o le a bua ha re le tsoseletso.
One pastor spoke when we were in the revival.
Profound. Do I believe?
E ne le taba e bohlokwa.
O re ka nako ya COVID,
He said during the time of COVID,
lekgowa le leng
one white man,
le le tshwerwe ke COVID.
he was infected. He was in the oxygen machine.
Then yaba ha sa tswile oxygening.
And when he came out of the oxygen
Ba mo
machine,
tlisetsa bill.
they brought him a bill.
Then ha ba tlisa bill ba bona Allah.
And when they brought the bill, they saw him crying. And they said, don't you have money?
No.
And he said, no, it's not because I don't have money. What I realized is that I'm going to pay
But
for the air that I've been breathing for free, but I've never paid God. But I'm going to pay these people a big amount of money. This means that I do not realize when I breathe that I am breathing oxygen for free. But there's one that I pay for.
Wake up.
Please shake the person
This
next
is
to
the
you and
time
say,
for opportunity.
Papa, my
Every word, every sentence
that did not happen,
in your generation.
it will happen in your generation.
And it's the last one.
Make it out.
You will not see the revival again.
How no bonato se le tso hape. When Jesus comes, there won't be time for tents. There won't be time to preach to people. It is either you go or you are left behind. And when you are left behind, you face Antichrist. But you were given the opportunity
to excel. Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 10.
Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 10. Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 10. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. For there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. Do it with your mind. Do it with your might. You must do it with your might. Because at the grave, there's no knowledge, there's no wisdom. This man didn't realize the opportunity. When they stoned Stephen, he did not complain because he saw the opportunity. And he says, I see the heavens open. Some see stones. They don't see when the heavens is opened. When Jesus is standing, Jesus, he's waiting for people. If Stephen, they stoned him, and he doesn't look, he won't see. It is depending for him to see. They stoned him. When he can focus on his pain, he won't see. But if he can see the opportunity that he's the one, the first Messiah
in the Bible. What an opportunity.
What an opportunity. Brethren,
don't play
with time.
It's important.
It is important.
And it's precious.
Me this time.
In actual fact,
this
time,
it is time that
you mustn't be pushed, but see the opportunity.
Born out the opportunity. love Bartimaeus.
Bartimaeus, he realized the opportunity at tutubetse.
O bile a elellwa monyetla o fihlela kajeno.
No, at tutubetse.
Or when he was blind.
As a pony.
When he could not see.
Jesus
had already passed him.
He
He was not going to
so
return
he
back.
had to grab the opportunity.
So o ne a tlamehile ho
And
nka monyetla. And there were reasons.
Jesus have it.
And Jesus has
And
passed. And he's shouting out. There's nobody that
but
is.
if you grab the opportunity,
Empa ha o nka monyetla, up until Jesus stands still, that there is somebody that took note of the opportunity. Peter, he was with all the disciples in the boat. There's nobody that realized that Jesus was walking on the water. And he said, I'm going to grab the opportunity. He's the only one among the disciples that grabbed the opportunity. Even though he sank, he grabbed Jesus and he returned back
because
with
if
him.
you don't see the
Because
opportunity,
you have not yet seen. When God is here, listen to what he says. He says, if it is you, command. Do you hear what he says? If it is you, here, they say you are ghost. But I say, when they see a ghost, I see you. Command. I will come. Then Jesus said, come.
If you don't see opportunity,
When you don't see the opportunity, that opportunity of walking on top of the water, it just came once. Jesus never walked on the waters again. The opportunity. Let me give you something. You are not better. You are given an opportunity. Let me repeat it again.
Nobody's better
Haona motho ya
or
betere.
created.
It was created for you. Let me show you something. Some worked so hard for you to reach here. They were imprisoned. They were used by God.
Create the opportunity for
Hore ba create monyetla bakeng sa hao.
but you
Empa wena, you complain because you did not eat.
I heard the story.
Ke bile ka utlwa story.
A true story.
Story sa nnete.
Russia.
When people were stopped in Russia, it was said those people, there was a certain man that was troubling them, testifying irrespectively. But they said, this person is annoying. We are unable to stop this person. May we just cut his tongue.
And they arrested him.
Me batla ba kgotsong. They cut off his tongue so that he should not speak. More were the people that were born again when his tongue was cut than those that the day when he died. When people testified about him, they said we became born again because of his life, not when he said. He did not complain that his tongue was cut off. One time, God showed me a dream.
In this dream,
Make a haratoro ena. I saw a person that did not have hands, a person that did not have legs, and that person was born again. That person would arrive on time at church.
a etsa everything in time.
Everything the person did it on time.
O ne sa tshwane le yona a nang le menwananyana e hlahile.
He was not like the one that at least has two fingers or few fingers. He didn't have anything.
For him,
For
for
him to wake up, it was a lot of work. When people woke up at 7, he would wake up at 5
everything
so that he would do everything on time. He did not complain that he didn't have hands and feet.
in the dream.
And a person spoke in the dream and said, this person is better than the brethren that have hands, that have legs.
This person
Motho enwa saw the opportunity without having hands and legs. The ones with hands and legs, they do not see the opportunity.
This is the last opportunity.
This is the last project. Opportunity.
Make sure or you play how about Papa?
That you play when you want to play.
But you will answer one day.
But o tla ikarabela letsatsi le leng.
Make sure
Yetsa bonnete that you work hard. You will be answerable.
All of us.
Kaofela rona. We will be told the opportunity that we were given.
Did you see problems?
And now ubone matata. Or you saw the opportunity. Joash
Fail.
ubile a faila.
Do you want to fail?
And now ubatlo faila. It is not spoken only. It is acted upon. To see
the time
nako
has gone.
hore e se e tsamaile.
Jesus is around the corner.
Morena Jesu o sale around the corner.
Do you see the opportunity?
And now o bona monyetla.
Ha corona etla.
When corona came, do you see an opportunity? Or do you see a problem?
Anything that comes.
Ntho enngwe le enngwe e tlang.
Do you see opportunity?
And now o bona monyetla. Or you see a problem.
You want a problem.
When you see a problem, you are saying God does not exist. Because you see problems. You don't see God. That is faithful. Then Joash, he saw an opportunity. Now Elisha was fallen sick of his sickness, whereof he died. He had fallen sick of his sickness, whereof he was about to die.
Somebody have an opportunity.
And somebody was given an opportunity.
Like you.
Ho tshwana le wena. And Joash the king of Israel came down unto him and wept over his face and said, "Oh my father, the chariot of
this
Israel."
Man,
Monna enwa. Elisha did not say God open up his eyes. He saw because of the opportunity.
The last one. Meaning, in tena ene le mohlolo.
This was a miracle.
Go bolela gore
It means that
re fuwe the last time ya mehlolo e so bolo.
we are given the last time of unseen miracles.
But
Impa,
do we see the opportunity?
ana re bona menyetla.
So monyetla
So the opportunity,
is to know the prophetic agenda.
it is to know the prophetic agenda.
But if you don't, or if usai ka se profito,
And if you don't go
and then
according to the
usa
prophecy,
dumele se profito,
and you don't believe in
o
prophecy,
ke ba bona opportunity.
you will not see the opportunity.
Le nkutla mo hae. Le nkutla mo hae.
Do you hear me there at home?
Le nkutla mo hae.
Do you hear me there at home?
Mo kerekeng ya Free State ntse le nkutla.
In that branch of Free State, do you hear me?
The opportunity.
Monyetla.
Re ke eme mona ke hlalose the opportunity.
Let me stand here and explain the opportunity.
Monyetla o re fuwe.
The opportunity that we are given.
Ke monyetla o ba profeta ba o buileng ba sa o fuwe.
It is the opportunity that the prophets prophesied about and they were not given.
And all of them,
Make kaofela bone.
they wanted to know.
Ba ne ba batla ho tseba.
But
Empa,
ha ba fuwa opportunity.
they were not given the opportunity.
Opportunity
The
e
opportunity,
fuwe rena.
it is given to us.
Whatever e sa etsahalang,
Whatever that did not happen,
the prophet said,
the prophet said,
ba re Modimo tla sisinya lehodimo le lefatshe.
God will move heaven and earth.
Until
That thing,
ha e so etsahale.
it has never happened before.
Opportunity e re e thotseng
The opportunity that we have been
ke gore
given
ho etsahale mehlolo
is for miracles to
e so
happen.
etsahale before.
That which has not happened before.
Opportunity e re e fumaneng
The opportunity that
ke
we
ya
are
gore
given,
moya o galalelang
it is for the Holy Spirit
a tlo iponahatsa
to show himself.
the last hour.
Ka-
Ha e
last
sa le
hour.
moya o galalelang
Ever since the Holy Spirit,
ha so iponahatse the way
he has not shown
a tlo
himself the way,
iponahatsang ka yona.
the way he is about to show
Ho
himself.
sisinya lehodimo,
To shake heaven,
ho sisinya tsohle tse tiileng.
to shake everything
It's
that
an
is,
opportunity of life.
that is an opportunity of
It's
life.
not as an opportunity.
It is not an opportunity
Man a ka e losang,
that
but
nobody can
somebody
lose.
a ka e losang.
That somebody can
A
lose
sa ipone hore ke opportunity.
without realizing that this is
Hore
an
o tswetse
opportunity.
nakong ya opportunity.
That you were born during the time of opportunity.
E ka feta.
It can pass you by.
Banna ba ne ba sebediswa ke Modimo ka apartheid, ne ba sa complain ka yona.
These men that were used by God during apartheid, they didn't complain about it.
They preached the gospel.
Ba bile ba rera evangeli.
Le ha o so sena apartheid,
Even when apartheid ended,
you don't see opportunity.
ha o bone monyetla.
You are still complaining.
O
And
ntso
other
complaina.
people didn't complain.
Mme hona le batho ba sa kang ba complaina.
And at that time,
Mme ka yone nako eo,
ho no na le batho ba nehelang.
there were people that
Ho
offered.
rekwa ditraka ho lo rerwa.
They were buying trucks for preaching.
They saw the opportunity.
Ba bile ba bona menyetla.
But this generation
Empa leloko lena
is the generation that complains,
ke leloko le complainang.
not seeing the opportunity.
Ba sa bone monyetla.
Tswela pele mo re qetetseng teng.
And Joash the king of Israel came down unto him and wept over his face and said, O my father, the chariot of Israel and the horsemen thereof. And Elisha said unto him, Take bow and arrows. And he took unto him bow and arrows. And he said to the king of Israel, Put thine hand upon the bow. And he put his hand upon it. And Elisha put his hands upon the king's hands. And he said, Open the windows eastward. And he opened it. Then Elisha said, Shoot. And he shot. And he said, The arrow of the Lord's deliverance, and the arrow of deliverance from Syria. For thou shalt smite the Syrians in Aphek, till thou hast consumed them. And he said, Take the arrows. And he took them. And he said unto the king of Israel, Smite upon the ground. And he smote thrice and stayed. And the man of God was wrath with him, and said, Thou should have smitten 5 or 6 times.
Meaning, monna motimo ore.
Meaning the man of God is saying,
Ha wa bona opportunity
you did not see the opportunity
of bophelo.
Of life.
Now, ha re tlo ya ketello.
Now, as we are going towards the end,
Ke tlo kopa re shebe
I would like us to look
motho ya boneng opportunity
to a person that saw the opportunity.
and used it.
May our sebedisa
Ka bohlale.
in wisdom.
Marana a bobedi, chapter 2,
2 Kings chapter 2,
verse 1.
verse 1. And it came to pass, when the Lord will take up Elijah into heaven by a whirlwind,
Yes.
that Elijah went with Elisha from Gilgal.
Yes.
And Elijah said unto Elisha,
Yes.
Tarry here, I pray thee, for the Lord has sent me to Bethel. And Elisha said unto him, As the Lord liveth.
I am a mo. Now, motho ke enwa
Now here is this person
ya bitswang Elisha.
that is called Elisha.
O tsamaya le Elisha.
He
O ya
is
tsamaya le Elia.
walking with Elijah.
Elia o re ho yena a sale mona o ya Bethel.
Elijah said to him, he must tarry here because he's
O
going to
hana
Bethel.
o sala because o shebile opportunity.
He refuses to stay behind because he's looking at the
He
opportunity.
motho o tsamaya le yena.
When you walk with somebody
Jwale motheo a re o sale.
and that person says you must stay
E le
behind,
moprofeta.
and that person is a prophet,
You have to do what he says.
o tlamehile ho etsa jwalo
But
ka ha
if o sa
bolela.
etse,
And if you don't do as he says,
entailing demo you,
what is there is
you
there.
see the opportunity.
O bona monyetla
Ho monna ya reng o sala.
to the man that is commanding you to stay.
Meaning,
Ho
o
bolela
na le
hore
tokelo ya ho bua le Joas.
he has the right to speak to
Because
Joash
o ile a sebedisa monyetla yena.
because he used the opportunity
Because
himself.
Joas enwa
Because Joash,
o theoela motho enwa lefung la ho shwa.
he goes to
O
this man.
tshwana le Elisha tsatsing leo.
He is like Elijah
But
during that
yena ha
day.
ona motho ya mo tebelang.
But there's nobody that makes
Bona
chances
tshwantse a
around.
sebedise monyetla.
He was supposed to use the opportunity.
Now Elia
Now
ha mo
Elijah,
thibela ha e wa.
he did not stop him once.
Tswela pele ruta.
And Elisha said unto him,
Yes.
As the Lord liveth,
Yes.
and as thy soul liveth,
Yes.
I will not leave thee.
Yes.
So they went down to Bethel.
Yes.
And the sons of the prophets that were at Bethel came forth to Elisha
Yes.
and said unto him,
Yes.
Knowest thou that the Lord will take away thy master
Yes.
from thy head today?
Yes.
And he said, Yea, I know it.
Yes.
hold ye your peace.
Motho ya tsebang monyetla.
A person that knows the
O tseba ho
opportunity.
hlokomela dinako.
He is able to take note of
Because
time.
ha ba ra ba profeta,
Because when the sons of the
ba
prophet,
re wa tsamaya,
when they said he
he
is going,
knows.
wa tseba.
If o sa tsebe dinako,
If you cannot
o
read
tla
the time,
missa opportunity.
you will miss the opportunity.
Now, ha re tswela pele.
And Elijah said unto him,
Yes.
Elisha, tarry here,
Yes.
I pray thee.
Yes.
For the Lord has sent me to Jericho.
Yes.
And he said,
Yes.
as the Lord liveth,
Yes.
and as thy
Ha
soul
se
liveth.
hai one.
It is not just one.
This is for the second time.
Ena ke kgetlo la bobedi.
Wa tibelwa.
He is chased
Wa
away.
tibelwa.
He is chased
But
away.
o tseba dinako.
But he knows
Ka
the
baka la o
time.
tseba dinako.
Because of knowing how to
O
read the
hana ho
time,
tibelwa.
he refuses
Because
to be
o
chased away.
tshwanetse nthena mahlo.
Because he is focusing on this.
Na o tseba dinako.
Do you know how to read the times?
Na o tseba ho bona monyetla.
Do you know how to see
Wa dinako tsa
opportunities
hao.
of your time?
Kapa o bona di-opportunity tsa ho bapala.
Or you see opportunity to
Wa
play
bona bo
around,
malome.
to see your uncles.
Ona wa hana.
This one refuses.
Ya ka bathi a se ka tla kereke hore ke bi ke tla hlaka monyako.
Even if he's told not to come to church, he says, I will come.
Ba ilo bona
The
malome.
ones that go
Because
went to
they
see
don't
the
see
uncles,
the opportunity.
hobane ha ba bone
Ya
monyetla
modimo.
of God
Ya setileng dikoulu.
that has set
A
the
re
goals,
setela nako ena.
that has set for
Ho
such a
tloha ha
time.
esale Bebele e
From
thewa.
the beginning
A
of the
setile
Bible,
dikoulu.
where he
Jwale
set
hore
the goals
ka nakong
that
eo.
come to
O
such a
don't
time.
see nako
Ha
eo.
o bone
O bona
that time.
bagolo.
You see
O
your
bona bo
grannies.
malome.
You see
You
your
don't see
uncles.
this thing.
How bone into it now?
Ke o bo sheba motho a pela ere. O kwaleile o feta pele.
You
O jwetse.
tell the person next to you.
Kana Satan o batla o complain every day.
The devil wants you to complain every day
O ska bona modimo.
so that you don't
O na
see
le pale ne
God.
ke e shebile.
There's another story that I watched.
Na le dipale tse ding tsa bokreste.
There's Christian stories.
Jwale o tla Satan.
Now the devil comes.
O tla ho batho ba bangata.
He comes to certain people
Le a
and
tseba
says,
bothata ba lefatshe.
do you know the problem of the world
Ke modimo.
is God?
Gore ke created the opportunity modimo wa hana.
And I create opportunities, God refuses.
So le na le problem tse ke modimo.
Now I have a
If-
problem because it's
O ya ka
God.
story tseo. ha le ka
According to
dumela ho
that
nna.
story, if you can believe in me,
O sheba motho a pela gago. Meaning,
ho bolela hore
o bone Satan o ska bona modimo.
you should see the devil and not see God.
At the end of the day,
Me qetellong ya
o
letsatsi,
tlo lose the opportunity
you will lose the opportunity
because o bone ekare ha wa etsala letho.
because you
Because
thought
o
nothing
ntse o
happened,
misa dinako.
because you were missing your
Ha o ka
time.
bapala ha o ile ha nkgono
You did not count when you went to your grannies
ka nako ya modimo.
during God's time.
O no ile o bona ko ra ke tse bona ke ntho o bona nkgono o a bina e se senye na nkgono wa bina.
Is your granny a singer?
Ka nako ya modimo ha ona nako e nngwe o ka e sebedisang ka ntle le ya modimo.
Isn't there another time that you can use besides God's time?
Nkgono
Your granny.
okay a re etse tje. Ha motho a nyalwa,
When somebody gets married,
is it important than what God wants to do now.
Ana ke ntho e betere ho feta seo Modimo a batlang ho se
Are
etsa
we
hona tje?
It's important.
Ana ke taba e bohlokwa ho feta.
Ke kopa o shebe motho a pela o mmotse hore na o bolela hore ke ntho e important.
Please look at the
Wa tena
person
moswa
next
lenyalo.
to you and say
O sa
it is
nyalwe.
something
O sa
important.
nyale.
You are not the one getting married, and the person that you
Good.
attended the
Worst
wedding
part
is
would
not
happen
born
also.
again. The worst part is that person you attended the wedding is not born again.
We never after tears.
You
Sa lenyalo. Good.
went there for after party.
Yeah, after party. Tears. Yeah. Oh, another. Good. We never get down. Never wait to get down.
You went there for
Good.
them to do a get
Now,
down.
do you see the opportunity?
And now, ubona menyetla. Amen. You must know that the
Elisha.
person, Elisha,
Oh,
he left his parents. He no longer returned there. Because when he says, I'm going back, this person will leave him. And the sons of the prophets that were at Jericho came to Elisha and said unto him, knowest thou that the Lord will take away thy master?
For the third time,
Kgetlong la boraro, he requests him to stay behind. He says, never. You can say I must stay behind. Even if you chase me away, I refuse. But what I want is that when I move away from you, Jordan, it must do what it has done before. I won't blink, because the way I see you, if I can just close my eyes, I don't want to close my eyes. Even if we have to sleep, if you are resting, even if you say you're going to buy food, I will follow you. I won't listen to what you say.
The man
Monna that received the mantle. Ke ena monna that knew the opportunity. And said unto him, knowest thou that the Lord will take away thy master from thy head today? And he answered, yea, I know it. Hold ye your peace. And Elijah, people that don't know, they go to the uncle's house. They don't know. Those that know, they don't go. Those that don't know, they fight against. Now they're saying we shouldn't go to your uncles and stay with your uncle. You must give
But the
chicken.
time
It's
is not that time. It's important.
Ke ntho e bohlokwa. Nako
It's important.
e bohlokwa.
Once I heard him preaching,
Ke kile ka mo utlwa rera,
ka utlwa gore
and I heard that.
he's following us.
O ntse a re latella.
Those who are here,
Ba leng teng mona,
they don't see what he sees.
ha ba bone seo a se bonang.
For your information, that all har mo patala.
Ha
Ha
o
o bone
bone.
nako.
You don't see the time.
The time is not that time.
Nako ha se ele ya pele.
This time,
Nako ena
it's important.
ke nako e
There
bohlokwa.
are some who will see.
Hona le ba tla bonang.
Don't play around this thing. God shows you
Modimo wa o bontsha
the history
the history
will repeat itself.
hore e a ipheta-pheta.
It tla ipheta.
It will repeat itself.
Why Elisha?
Hobaneng
O na le
Elisha,
tokelo ya ho bua le monna o.
you have the right to speak to
Yes.
this man.
Why?
Hobaneng
You saw the opportunity.
o bile wa elellwa monyetla
The last one.
wa o qetela. And Elijah said unto him,
Yes.
Tarry, I pray thee here,
Yes.
for the Lord had sent me to Jordan.
Yes.
And he said,
Yes.
As the Lord liveth,
Yes.
and as thy soul liveth,
Also, mo profeta, o so utlwi
you have heard
gore a ke a ikemisetsa
that I'm not prepared
to leave you.
who tloella.
Because nako e
Because this time
is the last time
ke a o
ke
qetela
na le wena.
with you.
What happened?
And they too went on. And 50 men of the sons of the prophets went and stood to view afar off. And they too stood by Jordan.
Yes.
And Elijah took his mantle and wrapped it together.
Ba o bua le motho a phela a re nkgono. Ha o le ko nkgono kwa ha o no bona Jordan a e bula.
If you are at your grandmother's, you won't see Jordan open.
Tswela pele. Jwale,
And Elijah took his mantle
yes.
and wrapped it together
Yes.
and smote the waters.
Yes.
And they were divided.
Hoja
either-
Elisha.
If Elisha
O mametse Elia.
listened to
A ka ba sa bona
Elijah,
Jordan a e bulela.
he would not have seen Jordan open up into two.
The question again.
The question is this:
King Tosa e boneng ha e bulela.
what is it that you don't see when it opens?
Because o se teng.
Because you were absent.
Yes. Hurry.
And they were divided hither and thither, so that they too went over on dry ground.
Yes.
And it came to pass,
Yes, please.
when they were gone over,
Yes.
that Elijah said unto Elisha,
Yes.
Ask what I shall
Hey!
do for thee.
Ho. He monna. Ke a tsamaya.
I'm about to depart.
O ntse o na le nna o fitlhela jwang?
You are with me up
Ha
until
wa
now.
dumela o sala.
You did not allow
Ke
yourself
batla
to
re
be
ha wa
left
dumela.
behind. Because
Ke
you
a
did
bona o
not.
na le ntho e batlang.
I see that you want
Botsa
something.
o batlang.
Ask, what is it that you want?
O batlang monna.
What is it
O
that you
fuwa
want?
motho
A person
ya tsebang nako.
that knows the
O
time
fuwa opportunity ya ho bua ntho a e ratang.
is given the opportunity to say what they want.
ile ka bona pono.
I once saw a vision.
Now ke tlhole ke utlwa batho ba bangata
So I normally hear a lot of people.
ba bua ka court of heaven.
They speak about the court of heaven.
But what I saw,
But so ke se boneng,
ha e tshwane ntho e ba e buang.
it is not the same as what they say.
Here,
Mona
ke gore
is that.
when you stand, I saw that vision.
How o ema ke bone pono eo.
Mo ema mo court of heaven.
Where you stand in the court of
Everything
heaven.
ya how
Everything that is yours.
it must be right
E tlamehile e
and give you
nepahale.
right to complain.
Mme e o fe tokelo ya ho complain.
But
Empa
haeba ha una right,
if you do not have the
you will
right,
speak.
o tla bua.
Nothing will happen.
Ha ona letho le tla etsahala.
Re ke bua hantle.
Let me
If
say
you
it.
are a lawful person,
If you are a lawful person,
the court of heaven is there,
the court of heaven
but it will not work for you.
empa e ka so sebeletse.
If you don't listen when God speaks,
Ha o sa mamele ha Modimo a bua,
you ha una tokelo ya ho bua.
you have no right to speak,
Le ya ho enter court of heaven.
even to enter the court of heaven.
It's not for everybody.
Ha se ya mang le bang.
Ke a batho ba lokisitseng ditaba tsa bona hantle.
It is for the people
Ba
that have fixed their
tsamaileng
matters,
leeto.
that have walked the journey.
Ezekiel
Ezekiel,
o tsamaile leeto hantle.
he has walked the
Modimo
journey
a re
well.
ho yena
When God said to
o
him,
tlo shwa.
he is
O
about to
sheba
die,
leboteng.
he faces
A
the
re
wall
lebitla.
and he says,
A re
grave,
hopola ke tsamaile jwang.
remember how
ka
I
mo
have
bula
walked before you.
direkoto.
He says, go open
Modimo
up
a o
the
eme pela
records.
court of heaven.
When you are
O
standing
bula
before the
difile
court of
tsa
heaven,
direkoto.
he opens up the
Gore
files
na o etsa dintho
that
jwang.
how do you do
Do
things.
you see
And
opportunity?
now o bona menyetla.
So when we say
Ha re re,
etsa dintho hantle,
do things
re
correctly.
build that case.
We are saying you must build your case.
Ya re ha a ntse a bua,
So as he was speaking,
before
Billy,
Modimo a phetla direkoto,
when God opened up the record,
before a tswa lebaleng,
before he could come out of the
Modimo ke a re
courtyard,
Elia,
God said to
go tela
Elijah,
morao.
return.
Direkoto di re
The records are saying,
e keletsa monana 15 years,
increase his years by 15 years.
because the records
Because the record,
know that God,
di tseba hore
He
Modimo
is just,
ke Modimo
He
ya
is
lokileng,
faithful.
ke Modimo ya
He
tshepahalang.
knows the records.
O tseba the record.
Did you check your records?
And now o shebile
Before
di-records
you
tsa hao.
complain,
Pele o
Did you
complaina.
check your
And
records?
now o shebile di-records tsa hao.
Mole judge,
There the judge,
ha e tlhore advocate,
he does not need an advocate.
because the facts are there.
Who, because the file
He knows everything.
o tseba ntho e nngwe le
When
nngwe.
you say your case,
Ha o beya case ya hao,
he check.
wa sheba, wa shebisisa.
Do you come in time?
A na o tla ka nako?
O tla ka pelo ya hao kaofela?
Do you come with your whole,
Or o tla fela hobane o itse o tla?
or you come because you were told to come?
O nehela hore o bone kapa o nehela hobane o na le case le Modimo?
You offer because you want to be
O
seen,
nehela
or you
because o
offer
batla ho
because
reka moruti kapa o?
you offer because
So,
you want
ya
to buy the
checkwa.
pastor. You,
The records are checked.
the records are checked.
Don't fool yourself.
O ska ithetsa.
Modimo
God
knows your records.
o tseba di-records tsa hao.
Ke kopa motho o bue le yena hape, a kgathale. Bua le yena a kgathale. Bua le yena a tenele. Mo botse hape. E re he knows your records.
Say God
O
knows
tseba
your
hore na
records.
o skipa dinako tsa boshome o bontsha. He knows everything.
He knows that you are skipping
He will
your
check your
time.
records.
O sheba di-records
Don't
tsa hao.
complain before you check your own records.
O ska complaina pele o shebisisa di-records tsa hao.
When he says to you,
Ha a re ho wena,
love your neighbor as yes, you love yourself.
rata
He will check
your
that
neighbor
record.
as you love yourself. O tla sheba di-records tseo.
Good. How mo rata go bolela gore o mo fa ntho tse o di ratang.
When
How mo fi tse mpinyana tse no di lahle.
When you
Yeah,
love
no.
your neighbor, you give
He
your neighbor
checked
what you
the
love,
records.
not the rejects. O sheba di records.
He saw the records that Ezekiel gore motho no butse temple e kwetswe.
He saw the records that Ezekiel opened up the temple when it was
Motho enwa
closed.
o e butse a e hlwekisa.
He opened it and sanctified it.
Gore ebile la bofelo a tshwatla le koporo wa bona noela koporo
He-
sa le ba Israel ba itse ba re o mo
Ever since the Israelites
I
were
tshwatla,
worshiping
gore
it, he
Modimo
broke
a re,
it.
gore ebile o
And God
tshwatlile
said,
le noa ya koporo.
You broke it.
He checked everything.
O sheba ntho e nngwe le nngwe.
Now jalo wa botswa
Now he is asked.
ha botswa
When he is asked,
hot
it is said,
Elisha
Elisha,
jalo o batlang o neng o tsamaya le nna?
what is it that you want? You've been walking with me.
Elisha said
May Elisha add.
bala re utlwa, a re
Elisha said,
yes
I pray thee,
yes
let a double portion of thy spirit be upon me.
yes
And he said,
yes
thou hast asked a hard thing.
yes meaning
Ho bolela hore
Elisha
Elisha,
o kopile nthe boima.
he has asked a
Ntho
hard
tse
thing.
boima di kopuwa ke batho
Hard things are asked by
ba
people
tsebang dinako
that know how to read
ba
the time.
tsebang dinako
That knows how to read the time.
yes ba tsebang dinako
That knows how to read the time.
batho bao ba tsebang dinako
Those people that know
ba
how to
fuwa
read the time,
opportunity ya hore
they are given the opportunity
phethang ho
that
thata.
choose a hard thing.
Jwale re ke butlwetse something.
So let me tell you something.
This generation
Leloko lena,
le tla kopa ntho tse thata
it will ask for hard
go
things.
ba boneng opportunity.
To those that saw the
Ntho tseo di tla
opportunity,
etsuwa.
those things will be granted them.
He o rapela ha go tshwana hore ntate o rapela go re ha o rapela o tshwanela o rapella dijo.
When you pray
Well,
a short
tap-
prayer
tap-
as if you are
tap-
praying
tap-
for food, your prayer is
Tap-
for
tap-
food.
tap-
You know the
Ntate,
one
ke
for
a
food.
leboha.
Father, I thank you
dijo.
for
Ebe o
food.
re amen.
And you say amen.
Thapelo tsa hao di a checkwa.
When your prayers will be checked.
Wa checkwa hore
You check that.
no yena wa checka.
He checks
O
that.
spenda nako e ngata kae?
How,
Where?
where do you spend a lot of time?
Ha ntso o bua, o ntso ngangabala o le manganga, o tiisitse molao.
When you have a
Ebile
stiff
ebile
neck,
ha o tsamaya hore
and when you walk, you say,
ba tena
they are
wa ngwala.
irritating. He writes down.
The day o reng
The day
ngwana o
you say,
robeile leoto,
your child has a broken leg,
o a thola a re
he keeps quiet and
checka
says,
di-record.
he checks the records.
Motho enwa ha se wa o fuwa ntho tse thata.
Mm-mm. This person is not for hard things.
Checkwa di-records o fumana hore records tsena ha di tsamaisane le seo se kopa.
The records
O
were
tla
checked.
nwa, kore o tla nwa.
So this
Kore
child will
o tla
drink
tswa ka
so much,
festere, a ye bashanyane, kore
will go through the window going to see boyfriends.
di-record ha di na di-opportunity.
The records have no opportunity.
The records.
The records.
Hello? You wait.
The problem is your records are not right. Ask what I shall do for thee before I be taken away from thee. And Elisha said, I pray thee, let a double portion of thy spirit be upon me. And he said, Elisha says, he says, I want you twice. Double of your spirit. Now Elisha says, if you want double of my spirit, this thing is hard. But because it's you, you refused 3 times when I chased you away. And you saw the opportunity that I'm about to depart. Then you said, I will come even if you refuse. Even if I refuse. And he said, thou hast asked a hard thing. Nevertheless, if thou see me when I'm taken from thee, the God of heaven, he has set a stage for the impossible thing.
But
it is people that have taken note of time. I will prove that. It shall be so unto thee. But if not, it shall not be so. And it came to pass, as they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared chariot of fire and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven.
Not a chariot of fire.
Not by the chariot of fire.
Whirlwind.
By the whirlwind. And Elisha saw it. And he cried, my father, the chariot of Israel, and the horsemen thereof. As exactly the statement that is spoken by Joel.
But difference.
Papa.
Elisha
is right. Joash did not do things right. At the last time.
Something.
Let me say something. Don't repeat the same thing. Don't repeat a wrong thing many times. And you wait for the year to end and say you will not repeat it. You will repeat it again. Until you read the time.
Now,
and Elisha saw it and he cried, my father,
yes, please.
the chariot of Israel, and their horsemen thereof. And he saw him no more. And he took hold of his own clothes and rent them in 2 pieces. He took up also the mantle of Elijah that fell from him when he went back and stood by the bank of Jordan. And he went back and stood by the bank of Jordan. And he took the mantle mantle of
Now,
Elijah.
a re etseng so.
Let's do this.
O ka bona motho ha a tsamaya a o tshwaretse something haeba o sa mo tonela mahlo.
Would you see somebody that is about to leave having something in store for you if you are not focused on that person?
Let's
Johnny,
get to the point.
let's get to the point.
The point is this one.
The point again now.
Ha hona ntho e kileng ya etsahala before
There is nothing that happened before.
that can be compared
E tla lekanywang
le nako e re leng go yona.
with the time that we are in.
You have to trace it
O tlamehile we trace him
ka moshe le mehlolo,
through Moses and miracles.
and we trace o di kopanya
And you must trace them, adding them up.
with everything that you know.
Le ntho e nngwe le nngwe that you know
E kileng ya etsahala.
that once happened.
And those things kaofela tse o ka di tsebang
And
tse
all those
include
things
dintho tsa diketso,
that you know, including the book of Acts,
ntho tseo
those things,
ha di lekane
they are not compared
to the time you are in.
ho nako eo o leng ka hara yona.
Ithute go bala dinako.
Learn to know or read the times.
Don't play around the times.
O ska bala around the times.
This person na bua tsebeng yang.
This person that was speaking
Ebile a se be ke-
to me,
a se be ke tsebe. Immediately after fire conference.
it is immediately
Making
after
you-
fire conference that week.
Now, he said,
We
motho
a person
o fuwe opportunity
is given an opportunity.
for that person to see the opportunity.
Hore motho o a tla bone opportunity eo.
It's for the person.
Ke hore motho o.
There are things that must be revealed to you
Hona le dintho tse tlameleng di senolwe ho wena
for you to understand.
hore o tle o bane le
For
kutlwisiso.
them to be revealed to you.
Hore di tle di kgone ho ba revealed to
O di
you.
latela dintho le ha o sa di tsebe.
You follow them even if you don't know.
God said to me yesterday,
Modimo o
Mamele.
itse ho nna mabane, listen.
I was surprised.
Ke ne ke maketse.
Hore, bua nnete fela, this one is surprising.
This one, to be truly honest, surprised me.
He said to me,
O itse ho nna,
do you realize Caleb?
do you realize, Caleb,
Hore seo modimo a se buileng ka yena
that which God
ka baka
spoke
la
about
ketso
him,
ya hae
because of his act,
ke ditaba tsa Israel.
are the matters of Israel.
Mare ena a di nka for ena ka baka la ketso ya hae.
But he took those matters
Meaning
for
he
himself.
owns what Israel owns.
Meaning he owned that which Israel owned.
Ke ba motho a nkutlwang phating. Ke ntho e tshwanang eo Caleb a nang le yona, Israel a nang le yona.
Why it is the same thing that Caleb
No,
had.
ke ntho
What is it?
e tshwanang ho Caleb le Israel.
That is the same to Caleb and Israel.
Ke ha Israel ho the o tla hata lefatshe.
It is when Israel was told that he will
O
step
tla
on
fuwa
a
lefatshe
land,
leo.
and that land that he
The
steps on
same
will be given that land.
statement.
That same
Se
statement,
bua ho Caleb.
it is spoken unto
Meaning
Caleb,
Israel
meaning Israel.
o own a statement
He
se,
is owning that
but
statement.
Caleb
Impa Caleb,
o own a statement se
he owns that
le ba
statement
Juda.
together with the Jews.
Now, he elaborated this to me.
Me o bile a nhlalosetsa taba ena,
Hore
that
Caleb
Caleb,
ka baka la hore o own a statement.
because he's owning the statement,
Ha ka hata tulo
if he can step on a land
ya batho ba le ba ba Anake,
of the people of Anak,
o e nka ba ntse ba le teng.
he captures or conquers the land in their
Meaning,
presence.
ha hona
Meaning there is
Ha
no way.
hona motho ya hodimo.
There is nobody that is above.
As long as Kalibe
As long as
ha
Caleb,
hata tulo eo,
when he steps on that
modimo le mo
land,
fa yona,
the heavens
jwalo
gives him the land.
ka ha le file Israel.
Just like as it gave
And
Israel.
ore ha keta
And
Kalibe,
he says again,
ore
Caleb.
se ke na le 85 years.
He says, now I'm
But
85
ke
years,
sana le matla.
but I still have
And
strength.
ha keta bana,
And afterwards he says,
phethaba ya.
give me my mountain.
Why are phethaba?
Why does he say, give me my
Ya ka.
mountain? My
Ba ba le
mountain.
ntho e hatang wa e
Because
fuwa.
what he steps on,
So
he's given.
o own jwang
How did he
statement
own
sa Israel?
the
God said to me.
statement of Israel?
O se
Modimo o itse,
own ha submitter under Moses.
he owned that statement when he submitted under Moshe.
Ha ba re ho nna,
He said to me,
motho ya tsebang submission
a person that knows
o
submission,
ouna ntho eo batho kaofela e leng ya batho kaofela.
he owns what
O
is
e
belonging
etsa
to
ya
everybody
hae.
and owns it for himself.
Now, hantle Kalibe, Kima.
Now, actually, who is Caleb?
Listen to me.
Mama
Kalibe,
Latabina. Caleb,
ke moetapele wa Bajuda.
he is the leader of the Jews.
Ka nako e ba yang ba ile ho check-a naha.
When they were going to examine or
Then ke efeng tulo ya e fuwang?
which land is he given?
Ke Hebron.
It's Hebron.
Hebron ke efeng?
What or where
Ke
is
eo
Hebron?
Dafita a tla busa teng.
It is where David will reign.
Hebron
Hebron
ke tulo ya submission e etsang gore motho ha tloa go yona a tle a tsebe go hlokomela modimo le diketso tsa modimo.
It is a place of submission that makes one, when they move away from it, is able to take note of God and the acts of God.
Listen to this.
Mama
Ha re
Latabina,
shebeng something.
let us look at something.
Hebron
Hebron,
e nkuwe ke Kalibe, a utlwa?
it was taken by
Ke
Caleb.
tulo ya e hatang.
It is the place that he
David
steps
ha
on.
tloa Hebron
When David moves from
a
Hebron,
keta go nka borena ba Israel,
after taking
Le yena o
the
etsa
kingship
ntho e
of Israel,
tshwanang.
he does
o
exactly
ile
the
ho
same
hata
thing.
Jerusalem.
He is going to
A
step on
nka Jerusalem
Jerusalem,
for modimo.
and he captures Jerusalem for God.
Because Hebron
Because
e na
Hebron,
le maoto a Kalibe.
it has the footsteps of
Ha ka
Caleb.
hata ho yona,
If he steps
o
on
nka
it,
maoto a Kalibe.
he takes the
O ile ho
footsteps of,
hata Jerusalem ka ona.
and he goes and steps on
Jerusalem
Jerusalem.
ke ouna
Jerusalem,
ka ho sa
it
feleng.
is owned throughout eternity.
Because
Hobani,
submission
submission,
e o fa maoto,
it grants
e o
you
fa opportunity
footsteps and the
ya ntho e batho
opportunity
ba nang le yona.
of what people
O bo
have,
ba le yona o le i-one.
and you have it alone.
Now, ke kopa o bue le motho a pela hao.
Please speak to the person next to you.
O jwetse ere,
Say to that person,
lokisa dibuka tsa hao.
fix your files.
O ke ke wa sebetsa hantle o sa lokisa dibuka.
You cannot work well or work correctly without fixing your files.
File tsa hao ha di right.
Your files are not right.
You can't face Munno.
You
Modimo
cannot face God
ka di-file tse tsa hao.
with your files.
They are not right.
Ha di right.
Now, the last thing again.
Jwale ntho ya ho qetela is this one.
What is the opportunity?
Ke eng monyetla?
Ke gore
It is that
the whole nama yohle
all flesh,
e tlo tshela nama yohle.
it will be poured upon all flesh.
so ka ba ba teng.
It has not yet.
He Modimo a tsamaya a ile Korea, o ile Korea fela.
When God goes to Korea, he went to
Ha so
Korea
ka ba
only.
a re nama yohle.
He has not yet said
Ha
all
eba a ile
flesh.
Canada, o Canada fela.
When he's in Canada,
Ha
he's
le
in
America,
Canada.
o America fela.
When he's in America, he's in America only.
But ha so re nama yohle.
But he has not yet said all
Bala
flesh.
dinako hantle.
Check the times.
Dinako di
correctly.
re
The times are
all
saying
flesh.
all flesh.
Ho bolelang hore all flesh.
What does it mean, all flesh?
Le batho bohle ba leng against Modimo ba tla re ke Modimo.
Even all the people that are against God will say, He is God.
Le batho ba rwalang dikipa ba dikapi ho bolela hore ba tla bua ka diteng.
Even the people that wear hats on will speak in tongues.
Ho bolela hore batho ba rwetse difa ba tla di kgaola ba bua ka diteng.
The ones with chains on will
Bala
break them.
dina.
Read the times.
Na nako e
Is this time
ha dinako tsohle di sena all flesh.
when all the time does not have all flesh,
Yena ena le all flesh.
and this one has all flesh?
Na ha e important.
Isn't it important?
Ha se agenda e important ya lehodimo.
Isn't it the important agenda of
No,
heaven?
Arabue. Ha se important agenda
Isn't it the important agenda
of heaven.
ya lehodimo?
O setile dintho tsohle right.
He has set everything correctly.
He is waiting.
O eme.
O emetse the opportunists.
He is waiting for the opportunists.
The people who knows
Batho ba tsebang to search the time. People that know the time.
Ke ntho e ne tshwere Joshua.
What is it that kept Joshua?
Ke go lebella nako.
It is to look at the time.
Re nako ena
That this time,
ha se ya ho complain.
it is not a time to complain.
Is to follow Moses.
It is to follow Moshe,
Not to complain.
not to complain.
Now, number 2.
Number 2,
What God is going to touch.
Modimo o tlo toucha
Lehodimo le lefatshe.
the heavens and the earth.
Me ha so di sisinye until today.
He has not shaken them up until today.
Did you realize the opportunity?
Ana o eleletswe monyetla.
Did you see? O bone monyetla.
Did you see
Na
the
monyetla
opportunity?
o a se a o shebana le ntho e o e ora jwalo ka Paula.
Is
Le
it
tseba Paula? Ha ba tsebe Paula bana ba. Bana ba tsebe Paula. Ho shebella nthe. Re nke le jwetse.
Let me tell you.
You know why I fast haholo?
Do you know why ke fasta haholo?
Ha ke batla ho panya.
I don't want to
What
blink.
I heard ka ditsebe tsa ka,
What I heard with my own ears,
I want to see it.
ke batla ho e bona.
When it happens,
Ha e
I
etsahala,
want to be there.
ke batla ho ba moo.
It's not easy
Ha se ntho e bonolo
for 3 months
for dikgwedi tse tharo
not seeing your family.
o sa bone lelapa la hao.
But if this agenda
Empa ha agenda ena
is important,
e le important,
if this agenda important,
if this agenda is important,
if it's important,
if e le
ho bolela
bohlokwa,
hore there is a revelation somewhere
it means that there's a revelation somewhere
that I saw
eo ke boneng,
that hold me
e ntshwereng
to see the opportunity.
hore ke bone the
Let
opportunity.
me tell you something.
E re ko
There
jwetse
are
tabeng,
times
ho na le
where I
nako
nearly die,
mo ke batlang
but
ke shwa,
I can lose it
but I don't lose
because the opportunity.
because the opportunity.
When he says to me,
Ha a re ho nna
90,
90 days,
I say,
ke re,
this is the opportunity.
ena ke monyetla.
It's not easy.
Ha se ntho e bonolo, empa
What is after that?
ha ntho e tlang ka morao moo
important.
ke ntho e bohlokwa.
Then what
That
is happening
se se etsahalang
mmeleng wa ka?
in my body.
When I see
Ha ke bona
dintho tse ngotsweng
the things that are
in the
written,
agenda,
more agending.
ke sheba agendeng pele.
I see the agenda
Ha
first.
ke sheba pele,
And when I look at
ke
it
bona
first,
hore Modimo
and I
o
see
tlo
that
sisinya
God
lefatshe.
is going to shake the
Ditjhaba
earth,
tsohle le lehodimo.
all
A
nations and
sisinya
heaven.
le lewatle.
He's going to shake
I
the
said,
heavens. Kare,
I will focus there.
ke tla focus
Tse ding di
kwana.
tla latela.
All the
I
others will
will
follow.
hold on
Ke tla itshwarella
until I see
ho fihlella ke bona.
the glory.
Kganya.
In this again,
Ntwena hape,
e na le kganya
it has the glory
e sa kang ya bonwa before.
that has never been seen before.
E sa kang ya bonwa before.
That has never been seen before.
Nthena hape
And this thing
e na
again,
le mollo
it has fire
o sa kang wa bonwa before.
that has never been seen before.
Do you see this?
And now upon a
Do you realize? And
and
the
now wa
other thing
elelwa ntho enngwe hape
in this,
ka hare mona,
ke hore
it is that
wealth,
Moruo,
monga wealthy,
the owner of
he's going to
Moruo
take it.
o tlo e
There's
nka.
nothing
Ha hona letho
as in demo.
that is not
Do you
there.
see opportunity?
And now o bona
I
monyetla.
don't go
Ha ke
for
tsamaye
peanuts.
for
Go furalla
peanuts,
Modimo.
for my
I
peanuts and
go
turn against God.
for
I go
what God
for
has
seo
said.
Modimo a se buileng.
You don't know how to check.
Ha o tsebe ho sheba
Because I'm so winning now.
because you have not realized the time.
If this,
If tabena,
yes, I get how one element.
it makes me to
Let
separate
it
from
be.
friends. Let it be so.
Because agenda,
Because the
if
agenda,
people don't check,
ha
as I
batho
want,
ba sa e bone,
I see it.
nna ke a e bona.
This opportunity,
Mme monyetla ona
I don't want to lose it.
ha ke batlo fetwa ke ona.
I want to hold on.
Ke batlo itshwarella
Well,
ho ona.
amen. I want to hold
Ke
on.
batlo tshwarella.
Do you see the opportunity?
Ana o bona monyetla.
Do you see the opportunity?
Ana o bona monyetla.
If sometimes
Ha nako e nngwe
somebody
ho na le motho
a ka bona
o
mosotso a hloohong ya
can
motho,
see
I want to see more.
ke batlo bona ho feta.
If somebody
If
I
somebody
was in the tent,
ke ne ke le tenteng,
marketelong ya revival,
and at the end
and
of
in
the
revival,
revival
I saw the mist.
ke bone
When
mist.
I saw the mist,
Ha ke bona
I
mist
said to
ke
myself,
bile ka re ho
I
nna
don't get satisfied.
I am not
I'm not
satisfied.
satisfied
I'm not
with the
satisfied.
mist.
Ka mist
I want
fela.
what you
Ke
said
batla ho bona
is
seo
more
o
than
se
what
buileng.
I see now.
Ke ntho
What
kgotsa
I
e ke
see
bonang.
now
Ntho e ke
is
bonang
not
hona
what you
tje,
said.
ha se seo o
Ha
se
ke
buileng.
kgotsofalle.
I'm not
Nthe
satisfied with something that is
honey,
like
I want
honey.
it.
I
If you
want
said it,
if we
when I
build
see
it.
small things,
Ha ke bona ntho e
I don't
nyane,
want it.
ha ke e
I want
batle.
something.
Ke batla
I want
ntho.
to see that
Ke
glory
batla ho bona
from
kganya
heaven.
e tswang
E qala
lehodimong
lefatshe
that
kaofela.
fills the whole
I
world.
don't want to
Ha
see
ke batle ho
in the
bona
tent
ka hara
to
tent
see only the
fela.
mist.
Only
I
the
want
mist.
to see
Ke
you.
batla ho bona
You
wena.
said to me,
O itse ho
lefatshe
nna.
le tla benya.
The earth
I
will
want to
shine.
see that.
Ke batla ho
Do you
bona seo.
know the time?
No o bona or o tseba nako.
Do you see time?
Look at the person next to you and say, "Do you
Twana,
see the time?"
yes, I arohane.
It makes us to
Le bao re
separate
ba ratang.
with those that we
Twana,
love. This thing
yes, I arohane.
makes us to
Le dichomi tsa rona.
separate with
Yes,
friends.
I arohane le
It makes
di-family.
us to separate with
Because
family.
twana,
Because this thing,
e batla motho a panyang.
it wants a person that blinks,
A sa panyeng.
that does not blink,
A tonne mara.
that has their eyes opened full time.
Until I see it.
Ho fihlella a bona.
Always,
Ka dinako tsohle,
I see people play.
ke bona batho ba bapala.
But
Empa
I said to myself,
ke itse ho nna
they can play.
ba ka
I
bapala.
will not.
Nka se.
They said to me,
Ba itse ho
o
nna,
fasta haholo.
you fast for
The
many days.
reason ke hore
Lebaka is
they
that
don't know
They don't know.
what I saw,
Seo ke se
what
bonang.
I heard,
Seo ke se utlwileng.
what I see,
Seo ke se bonang.
what I see,
Seo ke se
what I
bonang.
read,
Seo ke se
what
balang.
I hear,
Seo ke se
what he
utlwang.
speaks.
Seo a se
When he
buang.
speaks,
Ha a bua.
Kamrak,
Behind
when
me.
he showed me
When he showed
the
me
visions
pono.
that people
Eo
didn't
batho
see,
ba sa e
I
bonang.
say,
Ke
I
itse.
want more.
Ke batla
I
more.
want more.
Ke batla ho
For
feta.
me to want more.
Hore nna ke batla
Ho bolela
more.
hore
It means
tsela e
that
tshwantse be tshetsane.
the road
I
must
don't
be
want to
narrow.
see
Ha ke batle ho
anything
bona
small
ntho e nyane.
because what
Hobane
you said
seo o se
it must
buileng,
happen.
e tlamehile ho
come to
etsahala.
pass.
E tlamehile ho etsahala.
It's very near.
It's haufi
Open your
haholo.
eyes.
Bula mahlo a
Open
hao.
your ears.
Bula ditsebe
It's
tsa
very
hao.
near.
E haufi
Fix
haholo.
your files.
Ba- Lokisa dibuka tsa hao.
They're not right.
Ha di a nepahala.
You complain. What are you complain for? One time,
Nako e nngwe, some boys, they pointed me with guns. I wasn't
it
fasting.
didn't make me
Ha ya ke ya
to
nketsa
stop.
hore ke
Why?
emise. Hobaneng?
The reason,
Lebaka.
as it to
It is not the
The
guns.
reason
The reason
is what
is
he
seo
said.
a se buileng.
Yes.
Yes, the great revival.
It's everywhere in the Bible.
E hohle ka hara Bebele.
The only thing,
Ntho e le nngwe fela
you don't see it.
ha re e bone.
And you don't
Ha o e bone.
see it.
Ha o e bone.
You don't see it.
O tla e bona.
You don't see it.
Ha o e bone.
You
You don't see.
when you see it,
Ha le bona.
o tla sesefatsa tsela ya bophelo ba gago.
You will narrow the root of your life.
Then the last word,
Mantswe a o qetela.
the problem is this.
Bothata ke bona.
It's the last one.
Ke la o qetela.
Jesus
Morena Jesu
will appear.
wa kgutla ka pele.
Where the devil is playing. O bapalla bazalwaneng haholo.
The devil is playing on the brethren a lot,
Convincing them they are okay.
convincing them.
We are just speaking
Okay.
things that are not
Re bua
tse sa
dintho,
kgonahaleng.
things that are impossible.
Really?
Ka nnete,
You don't know.
ha o
Ho bolelwa-
tsebe.
ho bolelwa
What does it mean
ha ho thwe,
when it is said,
"Ke sa tla tshela nama yohle
I will pour upon all flesh,
ka moya wa ka."
my spirit upon all flesh.
Bara ba lona le baradi ba lona,
Your sons and your daughters
tla profeta.
shall
You don't
prophesy.
understand those things.
Ha o utlwe
They are very
di
serious.
statement
From
di statement
heaven,
tse serious. Ho tswa
From, you don't
lehodimong.
understand.
You do not
When
understand.
God said to me,
When God said to me,
"Hante o etsahala,"
when that thing
o
comes to
tla
pass,
ala wa bo Paulos
He will allow
le bo
Paul
Peter
together
ho
with
ema
Peter
grandstanding,
to stand by the
ho
grandstand
bona
to
what is
peep.
happening on earth.
So says
You don't see this.
how
You don't even realize
how
it, how serious it is.
hore ntho ena e
Because
serious.
you
Hobane
are not serious as
you
God He
are
is.
not serious jwalo ka ha Modimo a le serious.
Modimo ha kganne nako.
God is not
Ha
wasting
bue
time.
hore kgannela nako.
He does not speak to waste time.
O bua hobane
He speaks because
He means
oh,
o bolela yona.
He means it.
Yes, o bolela yona.
He means it.
Hore ntho
That this thing,
ha bua ntho
when He says
e
something,
etsahala hona moo.
it happens just as is.
But
Impa,
what now?
what now?
Se re se bona
What we see
ke lerule kana ka seatla.
is a cloud as small as a hand.
Ha se lerule e tletseng.
It is not a cloud that has
Lebaka
filled
leo
the
re senang
heavens.
bothata.
The reason we
Ke
are
hobane ke
okay,
seatla.
it is because it's just a small size of a hand.
That small hand,
That small hand,
ho se kgale,
not so long,
mahodimo a tla ntshofala.
the heavens will darken.
When you you see small hand,
How
la leru,
ubona a small
Ho bolela hore
size of a cloud, it means that
he's about to do something.
he is about to do something.
That time,
Nako eo,
e batla o bule mahlo,
it wants you to open up your eyes.
because
Hobane.
nako eo ha e qeta e batla o matha.
And afterwards
Because
it needs you
Bibele e
to
re,
run. Hobane the
Ha
Bible says,
mahodimo a ntshofala,
when the heavens darkened,
Akabe
Ahab,
a palama koloi ya hae,
he rode on his chariot
a itlama le theka,
and
a matha ka speed,
he ran faster.
meaning
It means that
re need to run faster.
we need to run faster.
Ke kopa o jwetse motho wa pala, we need to run faster.
Please tell the person next to you, we need to run faster.
Ke kopa o jwetse motho wa pala, ha re rana faster,
When we run faster,
ho bolela hore re na le ntho tse ngata tse tla di
it
tlohela.
means that there's a lot of things that we will let go
Ke
of.
kopa amen. Ho na le ntho tse ngata tse tshwanetseng
There
di
is a
tlohele.
lot of things that we will
Ke
let
kopa
go of.
amen. Ho na le ntho tse ngata tse
There's a
tshwanetseng di
lot
tlohele.
of things that we will let go
Ke kopa
of.
o jwetse motho wa pala, ho na le ntho tse ngata tse
Please tell
tshwanetseng
the
di tlohele.
person next to you there are a lot of things that we will let
This
go
is
of.
the last hour.
Ena ke nako ya ho qetela.
This is the last.
Ena ke awara ya ho.
Ke go bua o bua le motho wa pala, if you play
Ha o bapala,
o bapala nakong ya bofelo,
you are playing in the last hour,
eo batho ba diketso
whereby the people of Acts,
e ne re ha ba shapuwa ne ba e thabela,
when they were beaten, they would rejoice.
a thabela hore ba shapuwa,
They would rejoice over a beating
se ba emetse morena wa bona.
because they are waiting upon their Lord.
He is coming.
Wa kgutla.
But us,
Empa rona,
re nakong eo,
we are in that
we
time.
don't see the opportunity.
Ha re bone menyetla.
Jesus
Mme Jesu
is coming very soon.
wa kgutla haufinyana.
Ke kopa re eme ka maoto.
May we stand on our feet.
Dilemo
The years
di ntse di tsamaya
are going by
tsa opportunity.
of your opportunity.
Do you see them
And now what ibona
di ntse di tsamaya?
that they are going by.
Ke kopa ho eletsa,
May I advise you,
don't do
o ska etsa
ntho e tla o etsa hore
something that will make you
to regret.
hore o regret.
Please,
Ke a o kopa.
this is not the time.
Ena ha se nako.
Rona re moloko.
We are the generation.
Mamela statement is o ka nna se ngolo.
Listen to this statement, you may write it down.
To correct the mistakes of others who came before us.
Re moloko e correctang diphoso tsa bao ba fetileng pela rona,
Ba di entse.
that which they have done.
To correct the mistakes.
Ho correcta diphoso.
Ho bolela hore it's a serious thing.
It means that it's a serious thing.
For that matter, until now,
Ho fihlella hona tje,
batho ba o re lekang go ba correcta, ba tshwanetse re ba correct.
the people that we are
They are
supposed to
still too
correct,
high for us.
ba santsane ba le
How are we
hodimo.
going to correct their mistakes?
Re tla correcta diphoso tsa bone jwang?
Because what they do,
Hobane seo ba se etsang,
ha motho a shwela ke ngwana,
when a person's child dies,
o mo pata le mosadi,
they bury the child with the wife.
ba kenye ngwana ka hara basket, ka hara suitcase, ba nke diphatlo ba di ntshe.
They bury the child together with the wife, putting the child in the suitcase.
Ba tshwara funeral ba le ithunya.
They hold a funeral together with the wife.
Those people, they are still high to us.
Batho bao ba hodimo haholo ho rona.
Ebe motho o tswela pele a rera ekare ha wa etsala letho.
And that person will
Not
continue to
that
preach as
o na
if
sa
nothing
rate ngwana
happened.
hae.
Not that he did not love his child.
It's the opportunity.
Ke the opportunity.
The problem is not the child.
Bothata ha se ngwana.
The problem is not to rata ngwana.
The problem is
The
not to
problem
love the
is the
child.
mandate.
The problem is the mandate.
You don't see the mandate.
You do not see the mandate. Empa, look at the opportunity.
Are ka shapela morena Jesu matsa go gape. Yo. Jesus. Ke hopola mantswe a mangwe
Ngikhumbula amanye amagama
mo bukeng ya Revelation
encwadini yesambulo
a reng
lawa athi
ya ikgalaletsang
ozikhazimulisayo
a eketse go ikgalaletsa
makangezelele
o
ukuzikhazimulisa
itshilafatsang
ozingcolisayo
le ena tswele go itshilafatsa
naye aqhubekele phambili
so
ukuzingcolisa
molaetsana o kare ke take it or leave it
lo mlayezo sengathi ukuthi uyayithatha noma
o
uyayiyeka
kare ke molaetsa wa go qetella motho a tla utlwa a ile godimo kapa diheleng
sengathi umlayezo wokugcina lo umuntu azowuzwa esihogweni noma ezulwini
nna ke utlwa mo ke leng teng mona ke tshogile
mina ngizwa la ngikhona ngithukile
gore go bane modimo a bua le rona ka
ukuthi
tsela.
kungani uNkulunkulu akhuluma nathi ngalendlela
ga ke excited ke message yo
angijajuliswa ilo mlayezo
mara ke utlwa ke le shocked
kodwa ngizizwela ngithukile
and then motho ga o sheba
umuntu uma sewubuka ke
gore ke di-opportunity tse kae
ukuthi amathuba angakanani
tse di ileng le drain fela
aye edrainini wonke
so dintho tse dingwe o ipotsa gore di tla lokisega jwang
ezinye izinto yazibuza ukuthi zizolungiseka
ba
kanjani
bangwe ba batho ba motho nka bo ba fitlheletse
abanye babantu bekumele ngabe umuntu
ba
bafinyelele
setse ba shwele
sebafile
o ntse o sa bone monyetla
ulokungaboni ithuba
molaetsa ona ke molaetsa o tshosang
lo mlayezo othusayo
ene ke molaetsa o motelele o deep
umlayezo omude futhi ojulile
gore o re fitlhisitse ka kwa ga 12 o'clock
usifikise ngale kwa 12
ga e so
o'clock
ka e etsagala jalo
ayikaze yenzeke kanjalo
so nna ke re fela bosiong ba tsatsi la ka jeno
manje ngithi ke namhlanje kulobu busuku
a re grepeng yone opportunity
ake sithatheni leli thuba
motho omwe a re ngiyazibheka elatini ngiyazibheka elatini ke ipeya altareng
ngizibeke
ai
altari
mathabeta ga itse sezulu ke lebeletse mollo le godimo
ngilindele umlilo from
ke
ezulwini
nagana gore motho o mongwe le mongwe ga re eme ka maoto sona
ngicabanga ukuthi omunye nomunye umuntu sisemi ngezinyawo kanje
wa ipona wena
uyazibona wena
di-opportunity tse o di feitseng
amathuba lawo olahlekelwe yiwo
wa bona di-file tsa gago ka mokgwa o di tlhakatlhakaneng ka teng
uyabona amafayili wakho ngendlela ahlangahlangene
wa
ngayo
ipona gore ga o ready go fitlha ko courtroom eo
uyazibona ukuthi awukalungeli ukufika kuleya courtroom
entleng ke nagana gore ka moka nako e
ngicabanga ukuthi ngalesi sikhathi ke
re ke re kene jarang ena e ntšha
ake singene kulo nyaka omusha
ka go sa re nna
ngokuzinikela
ena ya rona ga e turn into celebration
le yethu ayisenzi ukuthi sihalalise
but ke nako ya gore re mo altar callong
kodwa isikhathi sokuthi siku-altar call
ya gore modimo re lositse di-opportunity tse di ngata
ukuthi uNkulunkulu silahlekelwe
Re
amathuba
go feitse.
amaningi, sihlulekile, sikufeyilile.
so yena ke nako ya go repent
Lesi sikhathi
re ke re re modimo wa legodimo